Hi everyone, welcome to Reading Tarot. Today, this is going to be the reading for Tuesday, April 10th. Tuesday, April 10th. I'm just going to pull a spread and expand from there. It's going to cover the energies from the morning, the evening, the noon, and the evening, as well as let's see what else comes up. So we've got the Nine of Swords reversed. We've got the Star and the Three of Swords for Tuesday, and then we've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So already I can tell it feels like from Tuesday, it feels like it's going to be a day where a lot of people are, something's going to catch you off guard and it's going to kind of have you, um, it's like you're gonna be on your heels. The Page of Swords is like a defensive figure, but someone who's learning how to stand up for themselves and stand up in their own truth. And so that's kind of what I'm getting. Something is going to happen. It's not exactly bad. It's just not something you want to receive at the moment, and it's going to it affects the energy for the day. Let's kind of start things off. I like this Nine of Swords reversed energy for the morning because it's like something you were worrying about. This is a continuation from Monday's reading. I said a lot of people in that reading, a lot of people would have interesting dreams, or they would receive messages or something, or however spirit communicates with you. I would say look to receive communication Monday night, and Tuesday morning it feels like you're gonna have the clarity you need to move forward. To put some long-standing worries to bed once and for all. Something's gonna come in, something's gonna suddenly make sense for you, and that's gonna be what you need to move on from things in a more peaceful manner. But again, with Page of Swords, it feels like going back to Monday's reading, where this card was the Lover's reverse. It's like you're making a very major decision, and it's like logically, all the pieces haven't come together yet, but it's what resonates within you, and you're kind of learning how to stand up for something that resonates within you. So it feels like you're taking a slightly defensive approach to Tuesday, I should say, because it's like you're still adapting, you're still growing. So as we get into the middle of the day, we've got the Star, and the Star is kind of, again, this is nurturing that dream, building on the decision you've made, building on something, something very deep and close to you that you finally decided to make a commitment to. For some of you it's a lover, but for many of you it's something personal, and it's something for you. It's something very close to you. And it feels like with the Star, and also with the world was in this position yesterday. It's like something close to you is going to take you away from where you are, because it's time for a change. The Star is about nurturing yourself, restoring yourself, giving your dreams a little bit of water, and doing this is going to pay off, because it's like as you get through the day, as you progress throughout the day, again, the Page of Swords becomes a bit less defensive. You become a bit more confident in your truth. You find more comfort in the path that's before you. And then as we get to the evening, you've got this Three of Swords. And I usually like to see this card reversed, because when it's reversed, that means the healing has begun. But it's actually perfectly fine upright as well, because it feels as if, as you progress through the day, again, as I said Monday too, that the energy was going to kind of build as you got through the day. And I'm also feeling like the energy is going to shift as you get through the day on Tuesday. And it's going to get to a point where, this Three of Swords comes up, and this is old wounding, this is old, for some of you, where the decision you had to make on Monday was a romantic one. This is worrying about third party situations. This is worrying about, you've given this person your love before, and they hurt you, and they took you for granted. But it's like now you face those fears with a bit more confidence, and it's easier for you to decide how you want to proceed because you spent time, because you invested in yourself, and you invested in what matters to you. So it's a pretty. I like this. I kind of like this. The energy for this reading. I think it's very promising. And again, it all depends on, you know, are you honoring your truth? It may leave you feeling a bit defensive, but are you honoring it nonetheless? And are you pouring into yourself? It's just like if you're nurturing towards yourself enough, it's going to be very easy to just wash away the pain that comes up with the Three of Swords. This also feels like, with the Star and the Three of Swords, it feels like recovery. So it feels like so the Three of Swords wouldn't even need to be reversed for recovery to happen. It's just because you've nurtured yourself, you've given to yourself up to this point where this comes up and it's inconsequential. It's like it's something that you fully healed from, because like the way you. It's like you've fully healed from something when you can revisit the whole event, and instead of tears, you're just laughing about it, or you're not even giving it a second thought. It's a thing, and it happened, and it's over, and I'm moving on. And again, we've got the Lovers. So again, this is clarity. This is the clarity I was saying was coming on Monday night. This decision. You're going to have everything you need to proceed. For some of you, you made a decision to move on something or move away from something, and this is going to be your confirmation. Your confirmation is coming for you, and it's going to, whatever you've been worrying about. Hopefully you didn't lose sleep, because if you don't sleep, you can't dream. But whatever's coming up here, this is the confirmation that if you trust yourself and you follow what resonates, that this is going to show you're on the right path. And then we've got the Ace of Michael, which is the Ace of Swords. And it comes up as this is the Ace of Michael. And as the Ace of Michael, also again the Ace of Swords, it's like it's a new thought, it's a new clarity, it's your truth. Again, I did say, the Page of Swords, the energy would become more confident throughout the day. The energy would change. And this again, the midday, this stars, this nurturing, this is going to be the breaking point. This is when things are going to start making a lot more sense for you. And this is when things are going to start feeling a bit more, you're going to find more peace and comfort in your own truth in doing what resonates within you. And then let's see what we've got for the evening. You've got the Eight of Raphael, which is the Eight of Cups. And again, there's that clarity. You've done the work to get to this point. And now here's the clarity. This old trauma comes up from the Three of Swords, and you can't even be bothered. It doesn't mean anything to you. You revisit a painful moment from the past, and then it's like, okay, so this happened, whatever. And that's pretty much. And then again, at the bottom of the deck we have Epiphany, which is also the Hermit, and it reads, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. And then also underneath, we've got the Eight of Ariel, which is the Eight of Wands, which is communication, which is no, not the Eight of Wands. It's the Eight of Pentacles, which is sorry, retrograde moment. I'm a very mercurial person myself, actually. But the Eight of Ariel is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's about your work is paying off. Paying attention. Again, this is. The way this week starts off is all about, if you do the self-work, if you invest in yourself as you should, everything is going to start coming together for you. And this is kind of what happens on Tuesday. Again, I think the energy is very promising. You've got this new truth in the Page of Swords, and you're still trying to figure out how to navigate it. But you you trust in yourself and you look within, your clarity has come, you're finding new inspiration, and then something from the past comes up and you're able to move right on from it. It doesn't even matter to you. So this is a very promising, again, like this is a very promising reading. I like this reading. I like this energy for Tuesday, because it's like, granted, I'm not saying it's a light or it's a heavy situation. Your own situation may be light or very heavy and intense, but either way, it's still something that's very, very easy for you to get through if you put the trust in yourself, which is where it's always belonged. Okay, so that's going to be the reading for Tuesday, April 10th. Have a great day. Bye.